Hello, hello, hello. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Como está, capo? Welcome to the JewPino show. Today, we happen to be out in front of the Ulster County Court House. Right, the original, not the original one. The original one was built in 1683. This one ended up being built in 1789 after the British burned down the original courthouse. This courthouse was famous for one of the abolitionists, how's it worded? Yeah, a famous abolitionist fought for by the name of Sojourner Truth was successfully fought for the rights. She was a slave that was freed here in Ulster County, New York. She gained her freedom by one of the slave masters, and she came to the courthouse here to fight and got freedom for one of her 5-year-old children's, her 5-year-old son. She came to this courthouse and fought for the freedom of her enslaved son at the time. And he was only 5 years old, and she actually won the case having no education. So it was one of the first cases where a woman got into a courthouse and fought for the rights of her family and got them freed out of slavery. But they also have the stone here that shows how the Society of the Colonial Dames, American place in the tablet to mark the spot where was set in motion the Commonwealth of the States of New York and the 13th day of July in the year 1777, and for the inauguration of the governor and twice Vice President George Clinton Ulster. So this is just a memorial for, see if I can get a better picture of him. It was George Ulster. He was twice vice president. I don't know, I'll have to look it up to find out which vice president he was for, but the county is named after him. The seal of Colonial Dames. No, it was rededicated in 1983. So just to let us know that this is where this is the spot that New York declared its independence as a state in July 13th, 1777. That must have been a lucky year. So just to show you, this is what the town, this is what old Kingston looks like. The town is now called Kingston. Yeah, and it's got some history on the building across the street. But we're across from Ulster Savings Bank. Okay, and we're at the official courthouse. All the lawyers are doing their thing, but we won't film them. On the corner is St. James Church, where there's a lot of old headstones in there. But, we're just visiting and taking pictures of the old church, or no, the old courthouse. It's very famous, where New York State started in 1777. So I thought that was pretty interesting for my JewPino channel, and I just wanted to go back to where I parked behind the courthouse, give you a bird's eye view of what it's like. They got reservations for all the different judges get to park here. As you see, some of them have nice cars, but I wouldn't know who's who owns what car. So I couldn't know to decide. Oh, see, nowadays it's They had a bicentennial of this what event in November. They had a bicentennial in November, but wait a minute, the building was born in 1777, and they had a bicentennial event in November 15th, 2018. That makes no sense. I don't know if they got their history facts right. But anyway, I'm just reporting to you, to the YouTube Nation, what it's like to be at the Ulster County Court House in the first capital of New York, which is Kingston. Now they moved up to a bigger city in Albany. So this is kind of just an old historical town, and we call the Barricade District, where it's probably about a mile around, where all the streets run one way in each direction for about a mile square, or maybe a little more than a mile square. But then on the outside of Kingston here, it turns into all different directions. Now you can see as we come around the backside, it's got some historical buildings on there. But that's something totally different. Another storefront or office buildings over there. Those must be all the lawyer offices. And that's a different street. So Occupy Peace. And they even have it used to be the Jennifer shop at the Distance Women's Fashion in the old days. I guess that used to be a clothing store. But okay, so I just wanted to show you what it looked like out here. And thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please subscribe. And we'll catch you on the next show. Thank you. Bye-bye.